about the Macquarie model, and Macquarie has been extensively criticized for some of the practices that they adopted at a very early stage in the 1990s, over leveraging some of these assets, then effectively flipping the assets from one fund to another. Then having exorbitantly high pricing structures. So the reality of it is that even in the developed jurisdictions, the moment you open up these markets, and where there's a failure of regulation, or where regulators don't evolve as fast as the market, there can be abuse and undue practices, right? So I think that we always need to guard against, and there always needs to be very strong regulators who have public utility at heart, but also understand the principles of how sort of commercial entities operate. In Sri Lanka, I think there is this view that government ownership is always the best outcome to deliver utility to the public. I disagree with that view. I think robust regulation, if it's operated well, works far better than government ownership, simply because government is capital constrained. The opportunity cost of government doing this completely by themselves is that a vast majority of these assets would never get built if it were just government who were financing them. And it would have been the reality in Australia as well, if it were only government who were commissioning and building these assets, right? It is the ability to get private capital in that has enabled this, the broad pipeline of infrastructure assets to be commercialized within these last 30 years. So that is essentially the the trade-off that you are facing. Are you okay to let go of some government ownership in return for a much faster rollout of infrastructure requirements, which would then underpin your economic progress? Or are you going to be stuck in this, I think this fear mongering, yeah,